The quality of food has drastically gone down. I mean, everything is like 3 times more expensive, but it's that same shitty quality. Like, how do I explain it? Like at McDonald's, for example. McDonald's does not taste any better than it used to. In fact, it's actually worse because, like I said, the employees don't give a shit. They smack that shit together. They make it look just good enough. They won't get in trouble. You know what I mean? And if they do get in trouble, so what? They'll just find a new job anyways. Because, I mean, I don't know, because nobody gives a shit. That's the problem. Nobody gives a shit. You spend all this money on a fucking McDonald's burger. It looks like they literally threw it into the bag or, like, shook up the box like, oh, here's your Big Mac, asshole. Like, are you serious? You might as well not go to McDonald's anymore because the money you're spending there, you might as well go somewhere else like Hardee's or Burger King, spend basically the same amount of money for a bigger, better quality burger. But even there, they're not going to give a shit. You're still going to get some bullshit, whatever fake meat, GMO, genetically modified, whatever the fuck. And then the media is fucking different. I mean, I know there's a writer's strike or some shit going on right now, but, I mean, there's nothing good on TV anymore. Like, no good shows coming out. There's no good movies coming out. And all the shit that is coming out are re-releases and sequels. And it's just a bunch of bullshit that you've already seen before or like a baby version of something you've seen before. Alright? Like, a lot of people are praising that new Ninja Turtles movie that come out. And it's not a bad movie, but it's just so fucking babyified. Like, they millennialified the hell out of it. Like, I know that's not a word, but it sucks to me. Alright? Because you got them saying fucking stupid slang words like Riz. Like, anybody actually talks like that. And then, you know, there's TV shows. Like, I heard about that Last of Us TV show coming out. Would have been a pretty good show if it wasn't a game first. Some of the scenes in that show are shot-for-shot recreations of the game cutscenes. And somehow the show's getting praised. Like, it's so fucking creative. Like, dude, I've seen it already. I played the game. I don't need to watch the show. I know what happens now. It's ridiculous. Come up with something original. But no, Hollywood's not interested in that. You know what they're interested in? They're interested in money. And you know why? Because dumbasses like you, the people who watch this video, go and fucking, they pay for this shit. They're like, ooh, a new Ninja Turtles movie. Let's go see that. You know, why go bother seeing something new when I know I'm going to like this? The quality of everything just fucking sucks. Don't even get me started on video games. I mean, the PlayStation 5, over like $500, right? That's fucking expensive. I can't afford no $500 PlayStation, especially for the games they sell. You know, one of the launch titles was Demon's Souls? A PS3 game? Are you fucking shitting me? And then what, they re-released GTA 5 on the PS5? I mean, I know there's a couple new ones. There's that new God of War game I heard was pretty good. Never checked it out. But it's like, you know, if it wasn't for Spider-Man about to come out, what does the PS5 really have that you can't play on the PS4? Because nothing. Like, you can get the PS4 for like $200. But, I mean, like, you know, there's nothing that's really worth getting. Like, the PS5 isn't worth it. It's not worth it. And you know what's even less worth it? The new Xbox. The new Xbox is way less worth it. A friend of mine was trying to show it off, right? He brought it over to the house, right? He set it up in the living room. We were, you know, me and like another friend were watching him play it. And the whole thing kept lagging and freezing the whole time. The load times took forever. It sounded loud. It's like, what the fuck? The new Xbox sucks. Alright? It runs like shit. And you know what? The controllers still take fucking double A's. So, I mean, what the hell? What year is this, Microsoft? And don't get me started on Microsoft. I mean, they've already been a shitty company since the Xbox One. Probably before that. But still, like, they're trying to take away your rights, man. They're trying to take away your rights. And not just Microsoft. Everybody in charge. All of the elites, man. You don't realize it? It's slowly happening. They're doing it on purpose because a bunch of people like you are like, oh, but that's no big deal. It's just one little thing. They're not trying to take away our rights. And they're going to keep doing that little by little until eventually you realize, man, where did all that go? Everything's trying to go digital now. There's no physical nothing. All right, what happened to physical stuff? All right. you buy a physical game, right? You have that game forever, unless you break it or lose it. But that's your own fault, dumbass. But I mean, hear me out. You buy a game like, I can't even think. I got a game, Transformers Devastation. Pretty good game. You can't buy it no more. It's been delisted over some, I guess, licensing issues. I'm not entirely sure. But that's the point. That's the problem, alright? When you buy a game on a disc, you can have it forever. Nobody can take it from you. Alright? Same for music. You buy a music on a CD, nobody can take it from you. It's yours forever. But if you rely on streaming services and digital downloads, it can be taken away from you in an instant. It even says in the TOS, and anything you ever stream off of or download off of, it tells you right there. Like, they have the right to take that shit from you. And there's nothing you can do about it, because you don't physically have it. You can't keep them from taking it. It's impossible. It doesn't really belong to you. When you buy a digital game, you're not buying the game, you're buying the temporary right to play that game. Do you see how insane that is? What has today come to? What has happened? Alright? There used to be a time where, a game would come out and the whole game was on a disc. Alright? Now, I appreciate patches and bug fixes and DLC, alright? I've enjoyed some DLC. I've enjoyed patches. You know what I mean? There are plenty of glitches that are like, fuck this, but they fix it, right? But now they've taken that as an excuse to just not give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. That's the whole point of this video, is the fact that nobody gives a fuck. Alright? It's all about money, and as long as they're still making it, they have no reason to change anything. And you know why they're still getting money? Because nobody gives a fuck. They're like, oh, it sucks, but what are you gonna do? I know what you do. You start boycotting shit. Shit'll change, but nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to take the time to get anything actually done. Because everybody's so fucking lazy. They don't give a shit. I've been saying that the whole video. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a fuck. Same thing. Nobody cares. Caring has completely gone out the window. Nobody cares. It's gone. Caring is a thing of the past.